So good morning. I wanted to explain why it is forensically impossible for Heather's fantasy rewriting of how she says she head-butted me when we were 7 and 14 years old to be impossible. When we were 14 years old, Heather was only half my height. And we were standing up when she was reaching for my book upstairs in the hallway. I was holding my book up out of her reach. So there's no way Heather could reach my head to headbutt me. Instead, she reached up and uppercut me. Now, if she had headbutt me, she would have pushed my nose inward toward my skull. However, the forensics did not show that in the x-ray. Instead of my nose being pushed inward toward my skull, I had a deviated septum to the right, which would have happened if I had been hit upwards. When your nose is hit upwards, it either goes to the right or to the left. So the forensics of the thing do not match Heather's fantasy rewritten history of being headbutted straight on. They don't match it at all. If Heather had actually been at my height level at 7 years old, standing upwards, face to face with me, my nose would have been pushed inward. It wasn't. And Heather wasn't that tall at 7. Sorry, Heather, you were not at my height at 7 years old. Remember, I was 14. I was twice your height. As you said, you were 7. I was 14. Make that make sense, please. As you can see, her history rewriting fantasy doesn't make sense. The forensics tell a different story. So Heather doesn't realize that medical records don't tell what she says. And medical records are the truth. Sorry, Heather. Same as work records, like Mom's work records, tell a different story from what she tells about Mom, and tell a different story about what she says about me. being stationed out of Cheyenne Mountain. She doesn't realize records matter. She should stop trying to rewrite history when physical records exist and can prove her wrong. I mean, yes, now I do have a fracture across the bridge of my nose because of Chris, but that is far more recent. That was this year. That was this. But there's a record to that too. Heather did not do that. And you can look back on my YouTube records and see that. So, sorry, Heather. You caused the deviated septum, though, Heather. And a headbutt would have pushed my nose in, not caused the deviated septum. And I hate to say it, you were not as tall as I was at that time of our lives. Make that make sense if you said you headbutted me. What'd you do? Magically jump up and twice your height and headbutt me? Is that like the magic baseball bat that suddenly materialized in my hand in 2001? While you were standing over Trisha and me wailing on us. So you feel lonely and abandoned. Well, guess what? Welcome to my world. How do you think I felt when you got us exiled? Suck it up, Buttercup. I moved on with my life. Now you have to too. Are you just saying that I'm the stronger person because I managed to do it and you can't?